Hey everybody, popping in to say hello. The internet hasn't been the best, so I haven't been on here lately. But wanted to come on and say hi, see how you're doing, what's going on in YouTube streets. Find out all that good stuff. Hey, cruising is fun anytime. Will G. Hey, how's it going? D, welcome in. Hey, Will G. I saw you in the other chat, but I don't know if my internet was acting up or their internet was acting up. But nope. I get back Thursday. I'm doing a back-to-back though, so I get back Thursday. I leave out on Luminosa, still going to Alaska. Um, so yep, another couple of days, and then I will make it back home. Is it a lot going on? Okay, sure. When I get back, I'm gonna have to find. I'm gonna have to catch up. I hope nothing real bad. The one thing I will notice, or I have noticed, is that it's getting, it's getting crowded, and a lot of people, like in our little group, everybody trying to go live, everybody's trying to do a group cruise, everybody. So there's a lot going on. Um, yeah. I mean, I didn't see it bad, but it's um, just a lot of things going on, and it could be a good thing, hopefully for everybody. Hopefully it doesn't get oversaturated. But yep, it is crowded. I've been enjoying myself. It's been 20 days, so it's been a good 20 days. About a day or two ago, the weather you can see the weather changing. As we're getting closer to Seattle, so it's getting cold. So they closed the roof over the Lido deck, like they would for an Alaskan cruise. The first day it was good. It was warm inside. Antoinette, welcome in. Um, but the last couple of days been a little chilly. Too chilly to go swimming. Hey Bruce. Hey Bruce, I hear you have a group cruise coming up. Oops, was that a secret? uh, you guys killed me. um, wow, you guys are busy, Cheryl. Just don't burn yourselves out. Enjoy doing what you're doing, but don't burn yourself out. Because I mean, doing a daily show is tough, especially if you try to come up with topics and things like that. So just be careful. Um, but yeah, no. So yeah, I mean, so it's the weather's changing. No more t-shirts and shorts. Actually, I had a. You even been drinking with a bartender. Is that the home bartending with John? John, if it's John, he's a good guy. I gotta start trying to make some of his drinks. Uh, I really don't drink that much. I've been drinking more here on the ship than I normally do. But no, a good drink every now and then, especially John, because he comes up with some fascinating drinks. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that live stream. Again, I haven't been on probably in about four or 5 days or something like that. So it's been a while. So whenever we left Honolulu. So Um, just I got all I did my laundry, so I got all my shorts and a lot of my t-shirts. I got them clean, so I'm packing them away, and now I'm breaking out the cold weather gear, the long sleeve, shirts like this, and the pants, getting ready for the Alaska weather. I mean, I'm assuming Seattle is probably about 50 and 60 degrees, but yeah, getting ready for the cold weather. And I haven't seen Betty or caught any of her live streams. I haven't really caught it either. I spoke to her today. I got internet, so I spoke to her today. She seems to be doing okay, taking a taking it easy. Uh, and, not trying to overdo it. It's easy to to well, like you, Cheryl. I mean, you do your daily live shows, and I mean, every chat I see, you're in. So you're a busy person too. So yeah, just every now and then you got to take a little break, take a little me time. When's your next cruise coming up? You need a cruise. Will G, good night. Appreciate you stopping in, my friend. I'm gonna try to catch up with the Huddles. We catch up in Juneau. I have an excursion. I don't think they have an excursion up in Juneau, so I'm gonna try to catch up with them in Juneau. Official Jamie, welcome in my bestie. I just came. Hey, Scratch and Pete. Uh, Official Jamie, you were doing something. You had some honey and lime. And were you putting that on a watermelon? Midlife travel, welcome in. Eddie has a group cruise October 24, and you 17 days. You guys, right? You guys are going to be on the celebration, right? Man, that's going to be nice. I do. I like the bigger ships, and if I had a knock on like on this cruise, it's a smaller ship. You have less like food options, less entertainment options. So yeah, I like the larger ships. They are large. You have a lot of walking to do and stuff like that. Hey, Embarkation Nation, welcome in. Um, so I like the larger ships. No, that should be. You guys should have a blast. Embarkation Nation. Your aunt and uncle, they left me to fend for myself. It's all cold. I gotta break out the winter gear here. I just looked. I don't think I have a light jacket. All I have are like hoodies. I have hoodies and sweaters like this. I thought I had a jacket, but I don't have a jacket. And even though it's cold, they still believe in the air conditioning around here. So not too bad. I mean, I've had worse. But yeah, no, nope. It's been a good cruise. A good. It's been 20 days. 2 more days today. No, yeah, today, tomorrow, then Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day it is, the fourth. Um, I get ready for the Alaska cruise, but my son's coming on that cruise with me, so I'm excited. I was talking to him today. He got everything booked and he got his transfers and ready. So I can't wait to haven't seen him in a while. We're taking an excursion to a glacier. We're doing a helicopter ride to a glacier. So I've already challenged them. Wherever we go, like especially like different countries and things like that, we wrestle and see who can drop the other one. So I'm going to try to drop him on a glacier. So it'll be something he'll remember for the rest of his life. One way or another, he'll remember it. He'll either remember getting dropped on a glacier or that he dropped his old man on a glacier. And he'll be telling that story for God knows how long. M&T Living and Cooking, welcome in. Thanks for coming in, my friends. Um, so yeah, be good stories to be told. Good stories to be told. I As I said, I've enjoyed the cruise. There's been some good things, some bad things as far as the ship. But again, even my bad things is I'm on a cruise. so it's not that bad. But there are a few things, and I'm going to see if they're going to change that. Um, I'm going to see if they're going to change that for once we, start selling out of the United States, the Alaskan cruise. Um, there's been a few things on here that yeah, it's coming up. I mean, I'm gonna. Hey, Keisha, how's it going, my friend? Um, there's been some things that I didn't like. The food options are kind of ridiculous. Again, it's a smaller ship. It's probably it's a Spirit class. I have to look up what class it's comparable to. Um, but it's a small ship. Probably holds 2,800. And hey, on deck with CB. And when you hear me talking about the food options, it's just very limited. Hey, Pedroza, welcome in. Um, you have the deli. Normally, on the deli, that's kind of my go-to. Sean down on the cruises, welcome in. I definitely would do it again. I'm looking now. If I can get a good price, Sean, I definitely. I love these long cruises. I love them. I love them. Only thing I don't like about them uh, is certain things because of my status with here. I know you hear all noise in the background. Um, I can't take advantage of like the early boarding, the early debarkation because there's so many diamonds and platinums on this cruise that they can't do it logistically, can't do it. But other than that, I would do these long cruises in a heartbeat. I'm starting to think 14 days is the minimum I'll do. Hey, hey, Warmstrong. Hey, Betty J, we were just talking about you. How's it going? Thanks for stopping in. But I love it. But I'm gonna get back to the food, and this is my biggest pet peeve as far as the food. Other than the food, it's not really that good. They have chopsticks, which is pretty good. Everything shuts down at 5:30. After 5:30, you either have to pay for food, seafood, or bonsai, sushi, or do the buffet or the main dining room. Well, the buffet, hey, Clock family, uh, the main the buffet is basically just a ripoff, a cold ripoff of the main dining room. So you have literally no options. I'm sorry, pizza. You used to be able to go to the deli, which was open till 11 o'clock. Now they don't have that as an option here. The deli closes at 5:30. So I'm making nighttime decisions on food by 5:30. Snacks and stuff like that. If I want a sandwich for later on, I get it. Have to go put it in my refrigerator. I'm making food decisions at by 5:30. So, anywho, I digress. The pizza is not bad, but I can't do pizza every day. I can't. No, not something I'm going on a rant, but no. But again, lots of fun. Met a lot of people. A lot of people, want to sit and talk, and I met some people from Michigan and got a couple of videos of them. Yeah, they shut down at 5:30. The hamburger place, the taco place. Nope, tacos. Let me think. Tacos might shut down at 2:30. Now I think 5:30. So 5:30. That's the tacos and the hamburger place shut down. The deli shuts down. So it leaves. I mean, after 5:30, it's the buffet, and the buffet. There's not a big selection. I'm not happy. This may be the first cruise I actually lose weight on. And no snacks out, and even the deli, they don't. They say they have chips and coleslaw as a side. They didn't have any chips or coleslaw. So when I got off, on the island, I went and bought my own chips and use my chips. I think my kids did pizza every day. When my kids were younger, my son would do it every day. Um, I can't do it, and again, he's gonna meet me on this Alaska cruise, so we'll see. But again, at nighttime, unless you're paying for room service or you're paying for seafood, I don't do seafood. Unless you're paying for that, there's no options. A lot of people I talked to, they said they were hoarding food in the room, fruits and snacks and stuff like that. They were hoarding those in the room. In the room, to have something to eat. Just a late snack. So my late night dinner, I've been drinking. It's been a liquid. It's been a liquid late night snack. It's Embarkation Nation. Then again, you might be okay on this one because actually I think the pizza is pretty good. And he says that there's not a different recipe. This is different. I mean, and they're more open to putting on whatever you want on the pizza. So I like it. Cheryl, I saw that. That makes no sense to me that they would just do it on that one ship. You get it one time for free, but I mean that sounds like a drug dealer. First hit's free, and then after that you got to pay for it. Not that I know anything about that, but that's I mean what I don't know what that's about with this shebang on celebration only, not um, the Mardi Gras. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. But again, that was what I liked about the bigger ships with Carnival. You had plenty of food options, and they went later in the day. Yeah, but while Cheryl is stupid, but that's recouping money, I guess. But you're not. I mean, again, on just that one ship, why wouldn't you just do it for all the ships then, or make it not a free option anymore? Uh, if they have if they have, it's. I mean, it's noodles, so they could do an upcharge like they did on the barbecue place or in the Italian restaurant, where some of the items they put a charge on it. Some of the most popular selling items. I don't know. It makes no sense. But again, that just means okay, shebang. I won't be going to you. I'll go my one time for free, and then hey, let everybody else pay for it. You're only doing a 7 day cruise, so I'll find someplace else to eat for those next 7 days. So I mean, just once. Well, we'll see. I'm sure. I'm sure the patronage is going to fall off, which is going to test the main dining room more probably. So I hope they're ready. Even on this ship, I had on this. Oh, hey, welcome, 19 people in the house. I appreciate you all being here. As I complain a little bit. Um, I normally I get anytime dining. I didn't do it this time. I thought I did, but I didn't. So I had set time, late dining, 7:45. 7:45. I come in, sit down, they feed me. I'm out of there by 8:50. I'm sorry, I'm out of there by 9:15, 9:30, which isn't bad except for the show started about 9:30. So I got if I want to catch a show, I got to go run and catch a show. But I digress. People on here with anytime dining said they have when they sign up to go dining, anytime dining, they say they have like a 60 to 90 minute wait. I've never heard of that before. 60 to 90 minutes for anytime dining. Uh, that's, I mean, I would think that's unacceptable. If here it is 6 o'clock, anytime dining, I want to eat. Well, we might be able to get you in by 7:30. I mean, that's. Hey, Alisa, welcome in. Cruise and Koozies. Talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by. Um, I mean, how do you anytime dining and you have a plan like out 60 to 90 minutes? That's a bit much. So again, I'm hearing rumors, but again, not having the internet and I didn't really speak to anybody. Good night, Betty. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you being here. And I'm gonna try to get up. What's tomorrow? I'm gonna try to get up in the morning. Well, your show will be 3 hours ahead of me. I'll see if I can catch a show. I'm not no promises. Who knows? I might be going to bed. Um, but I'll try to catch a show. If not, I'll try to catch three because I have the internet for 24 hours. So I'm gonna try to upload like a ship tour or something, but for tomorrow or Thursday maybe. Um, I haven't confirmed it, but I heard they had a problem with some visas, so they're short crew, short staff. So knock on wood. That's why the deli is closing early. Hopefully, uh, that's what's taking the anytime dining is taking so long. Is because they're short staff. My main dining, I haven't had a problem. My main dining, I haven't had a problem. So I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I am. I'm probably about 100 miles outside of Seattle. Uh, Pedroza probably 100 miles outside of Seattle. We get there Thursday morning. The captain, he's been having his pedal to the metal. He's been driving this ship. So I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, if we wanted to, we probably could make it to Seattle tonight sometime if he wanted to. So now we're just kind of drifting out here. But again, it's colder. The waters are, you can see the white cap, so it's been a little rough. Um, and another thing. Look at this. How much battery do I have left? Let's see. Um, One thing, another thing about this ship is that it doesn't. There's no place to plug in your laptop. So like me going live like this, it's everything I do. I've been working on it, doing some things and doing it off my battery of my laptop, and I don't have the greatest battery apparently. Um, there's no place to plug in. Usually you find something like along the baseboard, someplace to plug in. They didn't have it here. They had it right next to the piano at the piano bar, and they have live acts there. So I guess I could put my earplugs in and go down there. I couldn't go live, but at least I could get some work done and work on some downloading some video and things like that. But um, no, it's an older ship. It's Carnival. Carnival did the Carnival thing. They bought an older ship. They hyped it up for an Italian flair, and all it really is an older Carnival ship. You know, not as gaudy, maybe. If you ever look at like the Splendor or some of these other ships, they're kind of gaudy. This isn't as gaudy. Hey, together we travel. Welcome in. So it's not as gaudy, um, but it's a smaller, older ship. So that's it. But again, ship on a cruise day on an older ship is better than being at home doing nothing. Yes, Sean, Bill, we always been saying that for years, and I understand what you're talking about because that's what this is what this feels like. This is it's like an afterthought, and having this ship over there for you cruising out of Brisbane, I feel bad for you because there's there's nothing to look forward to on this ship. How some things you look forward to doing on a cruise ship or the cruise ship being kind of the venue, and this is not it. Doing the Splendor, doing the Luminosa. No, no, Carnival needs to step the game up for people down in Australia. Uh, what else? Welcome in, Z. Yeah, they need to they need to step the game up, or they're going to wind up losing patronage into other ships, as 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 they start bringing in better ships. Uh, Z, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it so much, Z. Thank you. The True Ben Show. Hey Ben, welcome in. Uh, I am just off the shores of Seattle, someplace probably about 100 miles off Seattle. True Ben Show. Uh, but yeah, as Royal Caribbean, as they bring in better ships and things like that, I think they'll start noticing that that hey, we don't pay our money, we might as well go on a decent ship. And, I mean, this is a cruise ship, but it's the old time cruising. Hey, cruising, sing, welcome in. The True Ben Show. He came in from the Journals of Awakening, and he said he's trying to grow his channel. So you guys know what to do if you get a chance. True Ben Show. If you type in hashtag strong, that'll drop your link to your channel, and people can go stop by and check out your channel, and hopefully they watch some videos and join. So I appreciate you coming in. So type hashtag strong, the True Ben Show. There you go, and it drops your link, and now people can check out your channel. And in return, I'm sure True Ben Show he's trying to grow his channel, so I'm sure he'll come to your guys' channel and watch some video of you guys and join, and we can all grow together. And Keisha, I was going to ask the same thing about Z. Z, is this a new channel, or is this just a I don't know. That's just a new name. I don't know. Hold on. Because that's a totally different name than the gaming channel and the cruising fun, and so that's a totally new name. True Ben, yes, I am monetized. I am monetized. Hey, thank goodness. uh, so, hey, Sean, down under cruisers, was Quantum of the Seas? That was based in Australia too, wasn't it? Because if like Quantum of the Seas is based over there, and Carnival Luminosa, if I'm spending my money in Australia, Quantum of the Seas it would be probably. Thank you, True Ben. Appreciate it. So all in all, Carnival again needs to step up their game a little bit. My opinion. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Carnival Splendor and Carnival Luminosa are not the best examples of Carnival ships. I think they're aren't they bringing like the panorama down there though? That it's a nicer ship. It's still 10 years old, but at least it's a nicer ship. They as far as entertainment, they did do quite a few comedy. If you like comedy shows, I'm not a big fan of comedy shows, but they did have quite a few comedy shows. I mean, I think they have 4 or 5 shows a day. It seems like so. It seems like they kind of do that right on this ship. They have the theater. They have the Limelight Lounge, is where they do a lot of shows at. Ocean Plaza. They have a really good house band. It's Luminosa Rock Band. rock band, house band. Uh, I think they're very good. I like live music. They have the horn section and the guitar play. I mean, some good singers. I really like the house band, and I can sit down and watch them do a show, every night. Yeah, I can sit down there and watch them do a show every night. Can you see? You can't really see the glare, but oh, so Carnival is not the problem. It's the corporate. Okay, that's a shame because it seems uh, you guys deserve better. I mean, you guys, I see the Aussies on the cruise ship. I could probably go Aussie 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 right now and have 10 people yell, "Oi oi oi!" Anyway, um, you you deserve better, and I don't understand why you're not getting better. Well, because the bigger market probably is here, and they think that we keep it here, we can always sell out. I don't know. I would think they would sell out up there. Keisha, yes, and I mean again, it's a good band. It's a great band, or a great band. So yeah, um, I, I love it at least. Jennifer for Embarkation Nation. Yeah, so yeah, well, and a good band. I'm not the biggest fan of they'll have like the guitar player, acoustic guitar or whatever, and playing. It's okay. I've seen a couple of people that I really enjoyed, but I prefer the bands. Well, and since Sean, that's why I mean, but the problem with Carnival is they're not keeping up with the newer ships. I mean, when you think about it, the XL class ships, they're the Oasis and Allures. They're 12 years old. They're 12. There's 12 years old. Cheryl Jazz Club. They did not have a true jazz club on the ship. They had where they had some jazz music. There was no jazz, as far as I can remember. There was no jazz club, but it's kind of based out of New Orleans. So you do have jazzier music. Yeah, yes, Antoinette. I've been in the casino. There's been people winning. Uh, I hit a jackpot. Um, Again, am I up? I'm probably not up, but I did hit a jackpot. Um, 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 Karen from Australia, welcome in. I'm in Wilder, Kentucky right now. Hope you're having fun, but I am having a great time. I'm off to Canada tomorrow. You're in Kentucky, so are you flying to Canada, Karen? Because that's a little drive if you're still in Kentucky. Did I tell you at the beginning of my trip, Karen? I met Karen and I had such a great time. She was such a nice lady. I'd come back just to have dinner with her again. That's how nice she was. And I also met a lady named Shirley. It's a friend of Golden Girl, and I met her in Honolulu. She lives in Honolulu, and she showed me around. And I mean, she was just the greatest. matter of fact, I reached out to her. She was just the greatest little tour guide you want to meet. And she wrote me something, but I didn't have internet at the time. And I guess she thought she, didn't entertain me enough. And it's like, well, I'm old. Yeah. I mean, I'm sightseeing and you point out everything. It was like having my own personal little tour guide. I had a great time. I had a great time. Hey, happily ever yachty, welcome in. Yeah, well, Carnival again. Carnival just loved. Uh, Carnival just they live in the past, and these newer ships, MSC, NCL. I mean, these ships are blowing their newer ships off the water. The XL class ships, they're going to neighborhoods. They've gone to neighborhoods, which Royal did that 13 years ago, and they're typing like these different zones, neighborhoods. That Royal did that 13 years ago, and their big attraction is the boat roller coaster. Most people do it maybe one time. Aaron, welcome in. Man, I got some stories. Well, I don't have stories to tell you, but I ran into some people from Michigan, and they were talking about like, have you met this guy on the ship? And as soon as they said it, I said, let me stop you right there. I know who you're talking about. And I started describing them. Yeah, that's him. They're describing, oh boy. Yeah, I said, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I said, I was on a ship and with him on Splendor one time. And yeah, I met him. It was so funny. And the first person I thought about was you. It's like you just crack up laughing. I'm having a great. Again, I'm on a cruise. I'm having a great time. I'm loving life. I got to start trying to put on some. But the Wi-Fi has been really inconsistent here lately. So I'm trying to try to get out some things today, maybe or tomorrow. Hopefully, well, at least that's the plan. Nothing big, maybe some shorts or whatever. And I do want to get out. I have a ship tour that I want to get out, which is basically just me going around the entire ship to all the public areas. I, again, I am, I'm going to Royal. I'm crazy for Carnival, but I have to admit they're losing me a little bit here. That they're losing the battle, and they need to improve. And they've been touting these three ships they brought from Costa cruise line, and with the Italian flair, um, and that's been their newest greatest thing. We're not gonna build any more ships for the next 5 years, whatever it said, 10 years, whatever it said. And they brought these three ships over from their own line basically, and they're 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 just older. Well, at least this one is like an older Spirit class ship. Two pools. They did do one thing right. They put one pool in the adult only section, but that means if you have kids, there's going to be one pool for everybody and their kids, and that's the main pool. The other one's going to be adults only. So, but let me take that back. They have two pools. One's in the adult section, but the ship is going to Alaska and it's not covered. The Serenity Deck pool is not covered. And I asked the lifeguard there, I said, is this a heated pool? And he said, no. So I'm assuming it's not going to even be open for Alaska. So you're going to have literally one pool in the covered area for everybody. I mean, again, Royal Caribbean, they had the solarium, indoor closed pool for adults for how long? I mean, it's been a while. So yeah, Carnival needs to step the game up a little bit. Hey, Destination Fun, welcome in. Yeah, Alyssa, Alisa. I want to say Alyssa, but it's Alisa. I looked at it, and after cruising on this one, I don't think I am. I don't think I am, even though I probably get a good price on it, and that would be the reason I would take that cruise. They had a cruise that I missed out on it went down. It was like a 12, 14-day cruise, and it went down to Grenada, Dominica, someplace like that. It was like the itinerary was nice. I would have done it for the itinerary, just like this cruise. This itinerary puts this cruise at the top of my list. The cruise ship doesn't, but I love the itinerary, and I just look at some of these other ships that I'd rather go on. And I'm not one of those people. I love a larger ship when they have more things to do, more options. I'm not very happy with Royal because I think they closed down their jazz club to have a non-smoking casino. So I don't like that. That was one thing I loved about the was Royal. They had a dedicated jazz club. So yeah. Oh, hold on. Happily Ever Yeti's going to be on a cruise. It sounds like Saturday. That'd be nice. I can't. I haven't been able to keep up with everybody, especially now that I haven't had the internet. I'm hearing, group cruises here, group cruises there. Everybody's going on a cruise, which is a good thing. I like seeing people enjoy themselves. And again, as I said, I love cruising. I don't know. There's so many of them. I don't know how you keep up with them. The solarium on the Royal Caribbean. Yes, yes. That's what I'm saying, Aaron. That's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, it's Carnival is so far behind that it's not funny. And as the more cruises you go on, the more you realize that. Uh, uh, Alyssa, Alisa, yes, I've been on Mardi Gras a couple of times, which again, one of my favorite ships. And Mardi Gras actually had the best food of any carnival ship I've ever been on. Everything was hot and fresh, and that was back in December of 22, maybe no, January of 22. Um, and I thought Mardi Gras had the best food of any carnival ship that I've ever been on. I mean, I loved it. Every restaurant I went to was a hit. There was not. I don't do seafood, so I'm not going to talk about the seafood places. But every restaurant I went to was a hit. Hot, fresh food. Um, not warm. Not it was hot. I mean, it was delicious. The buffet was hot. You put butter on your rice, it melted. You put butter on your baked potato in buffet, it melted. I mean, it was delicious. Clark, they're doing jazz in Central Park now. See, that's perfect. I would be there every night, Mike. Park family. They're doing jazz in Central Park now in Oasis class ships. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm going on a lure in April with my family, and it was like, oh man, I hated they took the jazz place out. But as long as I had someplace to go, man, I'm happy. True Ben, well, True Ben, we're gonna have to get you on. We're gonna have to get you on a cruise. Uh, I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it. As I said, I'm up here talking and and even if you hear me say something negative about this ship, it's still better than being at home. I still love cruising. I would still take this cruise. But as far as the other ships, there are some other ships out there that might offer more. Aaron, the Wonder of the Seas is incredible. Yes, Light speed's ahead of Carnival. Yes, it's like they're not even in the same. It's one's a major league, one is minor league. When you start looking at the design of the ship and what's available, and again, I haven't been on Wonder of the Seas yet. I'm just looking at pictures and videos of what's available, what to do. They have, Wonder of the Seas. The ship itself is a destination, and I could see, um, I could see just booking that just to go there for the destination. So, yes, Sherry, that's, I mean, it does. Jazz in Central Park, that sounds like a dream come true. That sounds like, I go have dinner. After dinner, I go down there uh, and just relax. I'm super spoiled. I see a ton of group cruises on Carnival, but I can't. I happily every yada yeah. I understand. Um, and again, I love Carnival. I love the price that you get with Carnival, and I love the people on Carnival. Very outgoing type of people, and I like that's what I like. I mean, if you go to the nightclub, there's people there. There's dancing. Everybody's happy and enjoying themselves. Celebrate parties. Everybody's excited and happy, and everybody. I mean, I love that. Phil and D's Travel Spree, welcome in. How's it going? Oh boy, don't get me going on the Luminos. No, I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. Um, but the ship itself is it's an older cruise ship, and it doesn't compare to some of these newer ships, and even like some of the 10 and 12-year old Royal Caribbean ships. They really don't compare. But again, I'm on a cruise, so I'm happy. But they were hyping up this Italian theme, and I mean, okay, well, look behind me. I mean, you know, I mean, that's the theme that they're hyping up, and I'm not seeing the hype. Um, the food I thought was better on Royal, and um, except for again the Mardi Gras celebration was good, but it wasn't as good as Mardi Gras. But you know, Royal, when I went on there, they had the food was just a step up, a step up. JNS Adventures, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. So again, it is what it is, and I think if I like if I'm booking a cruise, if I'm booking a cruise on Carnival, a lot of times it'll be because it's a group cruise, and I want to meet the creators. I want to meet my friends that I've seen here on YouTube or that I've talked to on YouTube. Um, because I really enjoyed it. I mean, meeting Karen from Australia. I mean, that was a lot of fun, and you know uh, Shirley from Honolulu, and just speaking to locals and going to local places. I don't really like doing touristy places. I do not want to go. I don't want to go to Honolulu and go to a resort where there's nothing but the cruisers that rented day passes. I wanted to go where the locals go. I want to go to a local beach. I want to go where the locals are. It's again, I get it. It's a little more dicey. It's a little more dicey if you're um, someplace where you don't speak their first language and things like that. So, but that's what I like to do. And I finally realized somebody explained to me every cruise I go on, every port I go to, the first thing I hear people doing, usually it's an older group, and they start talking about where's Walmart? Do they have a Walmart? How do you get to Walmart? Is there a shuttle to Walmart? And I'm for life of me, I couldn't understand why every port we go to, everybody wanted to know where Walmart was. And somebody explained it to me. I finally asked. I'm like, listen, I got to find out because she was telling me we were doing a bus down to Waikiki Beach, which Waikiki Beach is I I could yes, if I came to Waikiki, I would go to Waikiki Beach and hang out because it would kind of reminded me it had a South Beach vibe. Um, 10 years ago. Anyway, I'll get back to Waikiki Beach a little bit later. But I love Waikiki Beach. And, um, and so I'm talking. It's like, well, I went to Walmart. First thing we did, we got off and went to Walmart. I'm like, I gotta ask you, why Walmart? And they told me that you get souvenirs a lot cheaper. You can get like if you forgot, your medications or things like that, or you need something like that, you can get it a lot cheaper. And your snacks, because I mean, when you go around the piers and stuff, because a lot of people don't go outside the piers, so they're literally paying like tourist prices for everything. And she kind of explained it to me, and I guess that made some sense to me. If you buy, I don't buy souvenirs. I just very rarely. Something would really have to catch my eye for me to buy it. But if you buy souvenirs, I can see how it could be a lot cheaper to go there and buy from them. And the True Ben Show, wow, you are great here. Thanks, Bill. No, True Ben, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you for being here. Um, so anyway, they it just explained it to me, and I understand it. I don't know if it'd ever be on my list to do, but yes, I love going to where the locals go and where the locals eat. And I don't, if I'm asking somebody, if I'm asking, hey, Waikiki Beach, it's either somebody I know or a local. I'm not doing reviews. I'm not up because I don't want to hear where all the tourists go. I want to step off the beaten path. Not too far off the beaten path, but off the beaten path. I go to. If you hang with me, you'll be going to dive bars, and we go down to wherever we go on the booze cruise. If you're hanging with me, you're not going to Margaritaville. We're not going. We might stop in there, but no, we're going off walking, and we're gonna see a little local eatery there where they don't speak English, and we're ordering some beers the best way we can. And believe it or not, they start to understand, and you understand what you want. So yeah, um, I, I, but that's what I like to do. No, 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 no. Oh wow, I never thought about buying souvenirs at Walgreens. Great, I never did either. Cruising scene. I never thought about buying there. Destination Fun said they buy Disney stuff at Walmart. That makes sense. I didn't know. I didn't know. You learn something new every day. And again, I thought I knew everything about cruising. No, because I never in my wildest dream. We're literally like in Tahiti, and people are asking where the Walmart is. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Why are you looking for Walmart? Somebody explained it to me, so now I understand why they're looking for Walmart. But again, I still don't think if I'm in Tahiti or wherever I'm at, if I'm not looking for Walmart. Uh, Alisa, not the dive bars. Yes, little hole in the walls. You're not sure if you should eat the food or not. Yes, that's where I'm going. 2 tacos for $1. That's where I'm going. The little cat or dog walking around at the bottom. It's not passing any kind of health standards. Um, that's where I'm going. And if you're with me, you're with me. If not, well, I'll catch you back on the ship. Go have your margaritas, your $15 margaritas in Margaritaville with everybody from the ship. You know, again, no, when I go to places, I like to experience a little bit of the culture, not all of it, but I try to experience some of it. I think the booze cruise we're going to do Mr. Sancho's. So I mean, I'll go do that. Um, but again, that's not a local experience. That Mr. Sancho's, that could be any place USA basically, because it's not going to be anything there but Americans except for the workers. You might as well be on a cruise ship. So anyhow, I digress. True, Ben. I want the full experience. Yep. Yeah. If the locals go, you know it's good. Yes, and not expensive. Not expensive. I was actually shocked in Honolulu, right next to the pier. I got a beer. I got a local beer, and I'm expecting the beer to be about $10. She came back with my bill. She said it was $4. I'm like, for the beer? And she said yes. He said we call us doing happy hour. He said it's normally $8. It was like, well, I'm like, even doing happy hour right next to the pier. That I mean, $4. I should stay there, but people started talking to me and got me Waikiki because I didn't go to Waikiki Beach at the time. So I wound up going there, and um, I enjoyed myself. I didn't get any of the recommendations that people recommended here. I wound up because I caught a bus down there and then met somebody that from the ship, and we went down there and we're walking around, and she wanted to go walk over here, so I walking with her and is there a lag? I don't know if there's a lag time or not. Marlene, if I didn't say hi, Marlene, welcome in. Anthony on the move. Thank you. That's why I didn't go live too much because the internet has been hit and miss. And I thought today would be a better day by us being so close to Seattle. I thought today would be a better day. Yeah, I thought it would be a better day by being so close to Seattle, and that's why I did it. But you know, um, Marlene, I've been enjoying myself. I'm on a cruise, and I can't. For me, it's hard for me not to enjoy myself. You know, I had there was an entertainment lady from the Fun Squad, Shannon, and she had a game. We were playing. You play musical chairs, but we were playing musical cups. So you walk around a cup, and when the music stops, you have to grab a cup. So I was playing. They were playing cutthroat, and I just refused to snatch a cup from a little old lady. I can't. It's just not in my nature. But they were playing cutthroat, and the guy that won, he snatched it from some old lady. And when I say old, she probably wasn't as old as I am, but um, I mean, it was just that she fell on the floor trying to grab the cup. It wasn't a pretty picture. It wasn't a pretty picture. So, but having fun. Um, the trivia. See, Carnival. I mean, again, I'm assuming other ships are like this too, especially longer cruise ships. The Carnival, they do a lot of trivia. So you have your trivia's every day and beanbag and a few new games every now and then. Yeah, no, actually, I thought it was going to end so badly, and even the lady Shannon, she had to say something. It's like because they put a cup on the floor and on the ground, and you're walking around it. So it's not like on a chair; it's real low. So if you could imagine two people trying to grab a cup, I thought they were going to both split their heads open, bumping heads. It's like when they go to grab that last cup, they're gonna hit heads and they're gonna kill themselves. Uh, Luckily, the the guy got down there first and snatched up from the lady, and the lady just fell on the floor, and they didn't hit. But it's like you can't do that game again because that's gonna if you had two younger people who both went down at the same time, they were gonna bump heads and split heads. So anywho, I digress. Uh, Positives: 20 days at sea, and I don't think they've had the same menu in the main dining room yet. I haven't gone there every night, but I looked at the menu. Uh, Granted, some nights weren't that good. I know Keisha here. Let's get ready to ramble. I meant to have a T-shirt made up with that. Let's get ready to ramble. Anywho, um, they've actually done pretty well as far as changing up the menu. So I'll give credit where credit's due. Um, the main dining room has been pretty good, and Chopsticks, which is like a little specialty place, but it closes at 2. It closes at 2:30. So I'm making food decisions by 2:30. The barbecue place, which isn't it's it's the old style barbecue place. This ship doesn't even have the 2.0 upgrade. The guys and blue iguanas and all, it doesn't have the 2.0 upgrade. I mean, this is literally a Spirit class ship with no upgrade. Anywho, I digress. Um, but it's been fun, and the people, majority of people have been nice. You got a few people who again people are people, and they want to yell and fuss and fight, and no, not fight. Let me scratch that. I haven't seen any fights. No, nothing close to a fight. Um, but just disrespect of workers. Somebody didn't cut the pork or something the way they wanted to cut, and to yell and scream. It's like, if you don't calm down, if you don't calm down, and you see people get frustrated, um, trying to communicate with people where, hey, English isn't the first language, and you're trying to communicate. You might have to say it a couple times. These people, I mean, if they don't get it right the first time, it's like, oh my goodness, somebody messed up the cereal. So no, Lisa, no, they no, they seem like a just very chill couple, Jennifer. No, I mean, again, I really, again, is I was on the ship in the beginning, and again, I saw them. They were in line away from a distance because they were going in the terminal, and I was still sitting outside, and I didn't think anything else about them. Later on, I'm walking by, and somebody says, "Hi, Bill," and it doesn't dawn on me that it's them. And I mean, just as friendly as they want to be, and I hi back, and I just keep walking. But come to find out, nope, we stopped and talked a little while, and very very friendly people, very nice, as most people on here have been. I I was curious of what was going to happen. I wanted to be a fly on the wall when they started talking about Jennifer, when your aunt and uncle started talking about uh, debarking a boat in Honolulu, and we sat down there and talked, and just like I told her, it was um, kind of. I mean, they can't hold you on the ship. Hey, Team Reese, welcome in. They can't force you to stay on a cruise if you don't want to be on a cruise. So I mean, I don't see how they could legally do it. And if for some reason they said no, or they want to have give them a penalty for debarking early, I wanted to be a fly on the wall because I could see they were going to put up a fight. At least I would hope so. No, no, I didn't. Not a stalker. It wasn't a stalker. It was just I would walk by and, hey, Bill, and it's like, and I do meet people, and I give my name or whatever. And so when people say, "Hey, Bill," but again, I did remember meeting them, but I didn't really meet them. They were like at a distance, and I waved because you said what they had on, and I think we were online or something at the time, and I waved, so I didn't get it. I didn't. Uh, Curtis is his name, your uncle. Had a hat on, and it was like from a distance I waved. So when I saw him on the ship, I didn't recognize him, and I just, "Hey, Bill, hey, Bill." And I mean, there's another couple on there right now doing, "Hey, Bill." I think I met them at dinner. I think, but I mean, I don't know. "Hey, Bill." Yeah, no, they're rude. And see, if I'm around, I check people. I check people. If they're being rude to somebody, I can, trust me, I can be rude too. Don't let this calm little happy go lucky guy. I no, I'm not a happy go lucky guy. Especially when people are going out of their way trying to help you. I can understand if somebody did something to you and disrespected you, but no, these people, everybody, all the workers that I've seen have gone out of the way trying to bend over backwards trying to help people. Playing film. Hey, Aaron, what they have a tacos and burritos. It closes at 2:30. It's it's not as good as the Blue Iguana. The taco, it's not as good as that. They do have breakfast. I never went there for breakfast. I don't know how it was, but they do have a breakfast. Um, and then off the grill, it's always empty. It's always empty. And I had one burger from there, and I got it hot and fresh. It wasn't bad, but again, it wasn't guys either. Well, Jennifer, I'm glad it worked out for him. I'm glad it worked out for him. Yeah, I think you told me they had a beautiful picture out the window or something like that. So, um, yeah, it's been an experience. Everybody should take a long cruise. Everybody should take a long cruise one of these times. Right. You no Mongolian walk, but again, they have a place called Chopsticks, which had the Asian flair. It wasn't like the Mongolian grill or Mongolian walk. It was more like a buffet, but the food was hot and fresh. It's delicious. It closes at 2:30. So I literally have to try to make everything, make my decisions by 2:30 um, for some of these foods. So it's crazy. Oh, well, I've been on here long enough. I think Ocean to Ocean is going live right now. So if everybody wants to head over to Ocean, I'm sure he would appreciate it. I'm gonna head over there and say hi. I appreciate everybody stopping in, and hopefully I can try to get something out of here. So as far as content, so if nothing but shorts or something. But I will be talking to you soon. Thanks for stopping in, everybody, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.